Welcome back to Jtwes. Thank you for everybody watching and subscribing. Got quite a few subscribers here lately, so thank you. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing if you would. Help the channel out, and maybe you might enjoy some of this content. But today's all about the 300, I think, or at least this portion of the video. It just depends on how far along we get to record stuff. Got some weather coming in, some rain. I don't have a whole lot more bush hogging at the plow day to do. What I do, the bush hogging that I do have, I want to kind of wait a little bit longer because I don't want it to grow back before plow day. So we don't have that, and I'm not quite ready to plant my garlic yet or my onions. Matter of fact, I ordered some onions from Hastings Tools. It was a variety pack of a red and 2 yellows. And I want to say they start shipping in November. So, you know, we got a little time on that. We got the rows made up, so that's good. And all we have to do is put the scrape blade on, and we'll knock them down flat a little bit. We won't knock them down as much as we do when we plant corn. We'll leave a little bit on it, and we'll get that planted. But I got a steering wheel for the 300. I want to put that on today, and I want to change the oil. And let's do a walk around, and I want to show you guys my understanding of what the service manual I ordered says, and maybe some of you guys can help me out understand the tractor better too. There are some questions that I have, and I'll present them to you, and hopefully, you know, you can email me links of information that you guys know, anything like that that would help me, and I'll show you what my plans are to hopefully get the tractor up to a level where we can use it quite often. And I think that's what we're going to do. I need to get some Never Sees, so let me get it out of the cabinet and we'll put this steering wheel on. This Never Sees here I think is more for aluminum, but it's not going to hurt this tractor. So guys, I'm a little bit worried about this being not that great, but we'll put some of this on it out of the way. When I say this not being that great, I'm referring to the splines. It is tapered, and so I'm hoping, Sammy, let's get over here and do an unboxing. We'll do an unboxing on this tractor tire. This is going to be one of them quick unboxings. I looked at Brandon's. I didn't see a steering wheel at Brandon's, but they had one at Steiner, which Steiner's got good parts too, and I enjoy getting stuff from Steiner also. There's your unboxing. So, steering wheel. Oh man, Sammy, look at here. Well, you don't get that from Steiner's. I mean, Brandon, you're going to have to start doing that. Cowtails. That will be good after dinner tonight. I did tell them to put me a catalog in there. I hadn't, you know, I know it's easy to look on the internet, but sometimes it's just fun to look through the catalog. And that's, I think that's pretty nice that they still have catalogs. So we'll get that. And I ordered this nut here because the other one was kind of older, and I guess I don't even know if that's right. I'll talk about the steering nuts in a little bit, and if I need to get a different type, that's fine. Ooh, look at there, fellas. Nice big grip on it there. Make sure there ain't no more cowtails in here. I know it ain't no more parts. Look at there. Look at there. Yes, sir. 2 more of them. Mine, Sammy. Mine. All mine.
The other one hit the camera.
Oh, it hit the camera?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat those cowtails myself because I think me and Leno's going to try to Take my glasses off while I'm talking to you. I think me and Leno's going to try to lose a little. Well, I know I am. I told her she's more than welcome. She don't need to, but I told her she's more than welcome to try with me if she wants to. But try to lose a little weight. So I'm gonna eat them cowtails now before that comes up. All right, nice steering wheel, nice black steering wheel, thick handle. And put it on here. These threads are kind of boogered up too, so I'm trying to make sure I get it started right. Well, it wasn't that socket. Was it this one? Yeah, it was that one. All right, let me draw it up a little. This is the nut that was on it, which we'll keep it. I mean, maybe I should put it back on. I don't know. It's not going to be in the rain that much. They had a nut that covered all the way over like that. I just got to get one. I don't know where one's at. Yeah, that's a whole lot different. Same size steering wheel, but a whole lot different look, ain't it? Yes, it is. All right, let's tighten this steering wheel up a little bit. That seems to be pretty tight. Let's leave it like that for right now. Okay, guys, we are going to move this tractor to the shade. Take this book with us. We're going to move this tractor to the shade where we can talk about it and let the oil be draining while we're talking about it. That's a whole lot better.
What did you do?
the kickoff you see me do, I was just checking the clutch. I put it in high gear, held the brake, and let out on it and see if it choked the engine out. That's a good way to check the clutch and see how the discs are. So let's start. We'll start. Well, no, let me get the oil started draining. All right, I just wanted to see what I needed there. We'll be right back. All right, I may need to get a socket for this. Somebody has put a shield on the oil pan here. So I don't know. I have to be very careful. And it broke loose. We'll probably put it back on with a socket. It's darker, but that's to be expected on something that has quite a bit of leakage on the rings. All right, guys, we're gonna try some of this Rotella SAE40 straight weight. And I got that Wix filter there. And she's draining. She'll probably drain a little bit. So let's start back here. And I'll show you guys what a couple things I noticed. So we'll say this. The serial number is 6515. They started with 600. Obviously, it's got to be a 55 model. But I'm questioning whether it has a 56 model hitch here. Like maybe somebody put a 56 model hitch on it, because the reason why I'm questioning that, you notice how this thing is turned this way? A lot of 55 models, this right here is turned that way. I thought maybe it was just put on backwards, but then I noticed there were some 55 models turned this way. I looked up a bunch of pictures. I looked up dozens and dozens of these on Facebook Marketplace where they had the pictures of them, and went to the picture of the back of the tractor. And all the 56 models were turned this way. And 55s were turned this way and some 56s. So I don't know what I got here, but it seems to line up. This cylinder is lined up perfect with this down here. So maybe some of you guys, maybe they had several different styles of these hitches, because some of them didn't have this arm here. Some of them had something else going across and then to this middle piece. So, and it, you know, it all seems to line up perfectly, and it lines up perfectly there. On this one, you couldn't put this. I mean, even if you turned it around in the spot that it's in right now, which I don't think that'd be correct because of the way this is machined right here. This is machined flat. This is cast right here. There's the cast molding. So I'm fairly certain it's the correct way. So I think I just got a little bit different hitch there, but you know, that's okay. So we got that, and I do notice that the PTO on and off is on the left. And there's quite a few that are on the right that I see. I don't think it's turned upside down. I don't know if you could turn it upside down. It looks to me like it would only, yeah, I think it would only go one way. I mean, what I'm saying, guys, I don't know if you could take and unbolt that thing and turn it, and this be on that other side. So I don't know. I don't see a drain plug up on top. Again, that's another little bit of a mystery. I do see a plug right here, a little Phillips head screwdriver plug, which makes me think that's some sort of band right there, maybe to tighten up on a band inside there. Again, I don't know. That's something I'm kind of asking. So this piece here, this whole fast hitch mechanism, I'll hopefully get it tomorrow, and we'll take these bolts out right here and here, and there's a bolt up under there. We'll take it out and put the other one up under there, and we'll have our working fast hitch back. We did get that welded right here. It had a crack in it, and Josh welded that for me. So hopefully she'll will be good. So transmission, and I'll probably have to edit this because I need to look this up in the book real quick. I got drain plugs and I got fill level plugs. Here's my question here. Clutch is in here. Obviously the throw out bearing and stuff is going to be mounted in here somewhere. I feel like the TA unit is going to be, just looking at it, I guess, and we need to put some grease right here. I guess that TA unit's in there somewhere. But anyway, I feel like this is a check level plug here. And up under this step is another check level plug right there above the muffler. And then here's the fill plug here, which I don't even know that I got a square that big. I got to find a square that big. That's a pretty big square. A fill level plug here. So my question is does this fill plug fill up this part of the transmission and the rear axle and this front? Because unless there's a fill plug under this battery, which I don't think it would be because it's a cap right there, what fills that up? And is the power steering, I think this is power steering on this tractor. I'll have to look at it a little closer, but if it is power steering, does it fill off of this reservoir here? I want to say, I think this was the fill plug for the hydraulic reservoir, but somebody put this neck on it because they homemade that valve body up, which that's fine. But if this is the level, I need to keep an eye on it. And I heard Farmall 51 said use high train in it, the whole underbody, hydraulics, underbody, everything high train. So it's just, you know, it's just one of those deals, guys, where I gotta make sure I know where my plugs is, and I feel like that's it. Let me peek under here. So there is some sort of drain plug here on this deal here, and there's a small drain plug here and a big drain plug back there on that transmission, a real big one on the rear axle. So I got to figure all that out of what goes where, when, and how is what I got to do. So y'all help me out on that. Here's we got to figure out something for this. It's missing a clutch cover plate. Even if we had to make it, we need to get a cover plate for that clutch. There's fluid come out there. I think that's air, guys. I know it's yellow looking, but I believe that's air. Let me see if it goes clear. Yeah, it went clear. See how the air bubbles went out of it, and that color is still, where's that rag go? Yeah, that's not antifreeze or anything like that. So we know that's topped off. Got grease on the muffler, that'll smoke good. So that, whatever reservoir that is, that's full. All right, let's see if I can get to this one. I might be able to get it from up here. If I know where to fill it at, we'll get us some Hitch and drain all this out and put Hitch in. I see a lot of oil on the gears in there. They look clean. So I know the gears are getting old. So maybe that's the level for the whole transmission. I don't know. Hopefully, one of you 300 guys will know. We'll look down that hydraulic hole in a second. I just discovered something. I told you this, from the pictures I've seen, set flush right here. This thing was flush in there like that. And this, whatever they added, looks like probably some sort of return maybe. They must have put some effort into it, because it looks like they extended the original dipstick. They extended it to make up for that. Had to go in there about like that. Yeah. So that's pretty neat. According to this, it's a little low on hydraulic fluid. So we know that would fill here. And I'm sure this block right here, we'll look at the other side. It's probably got somewhere on it to drain it. We'll walk around the other side. This 1/2 to 3/4 adapter fit this here. And I know this is feel. There's quite a bit of oil in there. That big old gear right there has got it's sunk in oil. Probably wouldn't hurt to change it, but it looks a little thick, like it might be gear oil. I don't think it's Hitch. Looks to be gear oil in there. Somebody put some silicone around the threads of that. Alright, we're going to go with that right there. Maybe it was coming past the threads a little bit. Alright, let's go around this side. I do have some non-working lights coming. I took a chance. They were 30 bucks. And they are for a International 300. And they even come with the stems here, which, yeah, they just screw into there. That's good. Anyway, they come with the stems, so I got them just to put on here to have a placeholder. Might be able to rebuild them. I don't know. We'll see. So these appear to be for another block, another one of these hydraulic blocks, which I mentioned in another video, guys. This is not getting used right now, that hydraulic block. That's just some wire from the rear tail lights. If this is power steering, if it is power steering, I'm going to assume that it's getting its hydraulic from the belly of this tractor, because there's no hose running to it that I can see. It may not be power steering. Power steering tractors may have a hydraulic hose splitting off going to it. I don't see one, so it may not be. Here's a little bit of wearing right here, and this looks like a temperature gauge right there, which that's not. We'll get another one day. Looks like they painted the fuel bowl. It's a newer fuel bowl. It's not bad. All right, we'll get this. Here's a tachometer. Somebody tried to get the tachometer back working, but it is not working. Wait. Here. Oh, it's not hooked up. I wonder if that's something we can hook up. I wonder why it's unhooked. I guess I better crank the tractor and see if that's turning before I put it up in there, because they may have unhooked it because it wasn't turning. It's a new gauge because it only has 2 hours on it. All right, let's put this back. We'll take the oil filter loose. I think it ought to be good right there. Yeah, it's been switched over to 12 volts. I'm fairly certain. That looks like a 12 volt. Yeah, I see the 12 just past camera view. ABC 50912 something. So that's good. It's a wonderful tractor, guys, and you know how it is for y'all guys that, you know, it's always something. Get that stick out of that oil. It's always something when you get a new one, because you're always checking everything out, and plus when the whole deal, oh man, you're not going. There it comes. I was fixing to give up on it. I wasn't going to push that issue there. From the information I looked up, it appeared to be the same filter as a 140 or C123 engine. So I'm curious about that. Maybe no power steering, so maybe it's not power steering. I thought it might have been. But I do want to get a cover for that clutch. Definitely need to do that. I wouldn't want to run it too much without that. And like I said, guys, does the fuel plug does that fuel plug fill it up from the rear end to here? And it may be that when you drain it here, there. It just gives you the low spots to drain it. And then once a certain level of fluid gets in there, the fluid just kind of levels off all the way across. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That'd be more than a 140 for sure. That'd be like five gallons of high tran. I may switch this over to a cartridge, a regular filter, guys. Will you quit sniffing magic marker? Guys, Sammy's over here sniffing the brake cleaner.
How can you not? Do you see how much you put on? Ooh.
I got a pretty good looking filter on it. It's got a Wix 51172. All right, let's see if we can get this seal out. There we go. That's pretty clean. You know what, guys? Get a little bit of this out there. All right, Sammy, let's take our finger and push any of this around like so. Trying to clean that valley up in there a little bit. There's a few YouTube videos of these things. Well, I say a few. If you take the for sale ones out, then there's not that many. All right, let's clean this off. Use the back side of it. It don't seem right. Well, they appear to be the same size. Okay, guys, I don't like doing this, but we put the old seal back on there. Hopefully it'll be okay. We'll all know here in just a few minutes. This seal's, it's too big of a round. Man. I mean, this is a 172, so I don't know.
You do some stuff that I just can't.
Let's take a pause and crank up the generator, and let's blow down that hole right there, because it obviously goes up that hole from the threads and comes out. So let's make sure it's clean of any trash. We'll try that. I was hoping I'd had a little bit left in there, but I don't. Nice.
Air conditioning now.
Yeah, it's air conditioned. Okay, let's pick up our paper bits.
Cool you off and knock you out.
Go put that over in that barrel. I'm not sure how many quarts is supposed to go in here, so we're going to put 4 in it and crank it up and go from there. This is the oil cap, and it looks like it hadn't been cleaned in a long time. I was hoping to have some of my brake fluid left for this, but we'll knock some of this loose and we'll go back over there and hit it with some compressed air. Yeah, trying to hold it up off of it because it's got so much dust around it. I thought these were 4 quarts, but they're 5. This thing's at least 5. I know it is. Let me go blow this out and then we'll crank it up. All right, caps on. Out of gear. Make sure it was out of gear. We'll give it a little bit of choke. Oil pressure coming up. Seems to be okay here, guys. No leaks. I don't like using the old seal, but the new one just seemed to be too big. It just didn't go in there. That ought to be good. We'll check in a minute. I was looking at that jug, guys, and I said, this thing is 4 quarts. I thought it was 4, and then somebody said 5 while we were putting it in there, and had me throw it off a little bit. But it is 4 quarts, which would make sense. It looks like it's going to wind up 5.5 quarts with a filter. Yep, I'm in between full and low right now. And I'm at 3, so we're going to put a 1/2 quart in it. So yeah, that's going to be 5.5 quarts. Let's check it one more time and see that full mark. Dead on it. Boom, right there. 5.5 quarts on the oil change with filter. So we're good there. Did you put my wrenches up?
Yes. And your screwdriver.
All right, guys, I'm gonna drive it around a little bit and may even take it down the road and see what it do. I guess I ought to clean my hands first. I got a new steering wheel to start off with. We'll check back in maybe Thursday, and hopefully we'll have that hitch and we'll put it on. Welcome back. It is a couple days or a day from when I left off. As you can see, we're working on this hitch. I tried to do a few things to go ahead and get some things done. This is the hitch it came in. If you'll notice, it's not broke right there where my foot is. The other hitch, Sammy took it over there. He's taking it over there and he'll show you that's where it was broke at. I think I can fix that. And guys, it may have not made a hill of beans difference. It may have not made no difference. But we're gonna, I wanted it to be right. So we're gonna put this on there. And hopefully by the end of this, we'll have everything ready to hook up to a bush hog or jitterbug or something, just to see how it's gonna work out. Hopefully we'll have it all worked out to do that. I had to replace, and I didn't do it on camera, I had to replace the fuel here. It gave me some problems. Looks like it's still leaking just a pinch at the connection there. So that's a 1/2 inch. See if we can tighten it just a little bit more. My goodness. All right, we'll try that. I had this thing straight out of the box. It was leaking again, and I had to tighten this up, guys. This was loose. And this seems to be, hopefully it'll seal off here in a little bit. But it was pouring pretty bad when it was leaking. When I filled it up with fuel is when it really showed up. This came from Tractor Supply. It's supposed to be international. But hopefully it'll settle in here shortly and stop leaking. It's certainly to the point now where I'm pretty satisfied with it. I don't know how much. I don't know if I might have to steal Sammy. We'll see if I have to or not. All right, Sammy, this went like this. Oh, had one of these on each side too. This is just gonna be fun. All right, go that far. Hold on, guys. Why don't y'all tell me what to do? Sit it down and quit trying to hold the thing up. I know somebody was watching that video telling me to sit it down. But I figured it out. Sammy thinks he's got it figured out. What an ugly looking bolt, but we'll put it on there. Guess it was the one you had on there. Yeah, that's about as tight as it was. We'll touch it again. Okay, so that one's ready. Now we got to get this one ready, and then we'll lift them up and put them on here. All right, Sammy, help me get that up there. This handle, you know, we were talking earlier in the video about how I was looking at different hitches. Whether it was a 55 or 56, this screw handle was this way. This particular one was over here, and I just switched it is what I did. I was thinking about for now, guys, I got this nut and I got a little bit of stuff here. If I weld that nut onto there, and I can weld onto it later if I want to, but at least I could take a ratchet wrench and move that thing at the very least. You're not going to move it unless you plow with it, and I may never plow with it. I don't know. So I found this. We'll see if this will work in here. Oh, I don't want to go that far. It may need a, right there is where we want to be. It may need a little bit bigger one, but that'll be okay for now. We put a bushing on it. Now I got to get up under there and see if I can get this pin in. And once you get the pin in, we'll raise it up and we'll put the fast hitch stuff on it. I guess I really need to put something on that. I'll just have to keep my eye on it. I think what would work is one of them 140 pins be nice to have on this, like it's on the fast hitch. I think that would be nice. And it is mighty loose, so we're gonna have to. Well, one thing about it is it can't go that way. You have to take the arm completely off of this before it goes, because it won't go that way. So that's a good thing. We'll figure that out. I may take this thing and I may drill it. Put it right there, drill it straight down, and put a Carter P in it. Because I don't want to squeeze this. I don't want to put no pressure on that at all. So I may take and get me a real nice sharp drill bit and just drill all the way through this nut, bolt, everything, come out the other end, and put this Carter key in it. Probably what I'll do. Man, that thing's heavy. We'll try that. I don't know if I'll get this shirt clean or not. Good thing I wash my own clothes, so y'all don't have to say nothing about Leno. she won't complain a bit because I wash all my own clothes. Okay, that's installed, ready to go. Sammy, me and you gonna drill that tonight. That way it's already done. Let's raise it up and put the fast hitch stuff in it. Oh, did any eagle eye notice that we have some little lights? I don't know if they work or not. We'll worry about that later. They were $35 on eBay, and I think like $10 shipping. 2 lights, flat back, original. They also came with these studs right here, which one of them I can put on the back and put an original light on it or a flat back light on it. But for now, they will be fine. That's a good light and it's not beat up. So, but it looks good on it. I told you about that. So let's raise it up. Okay. Fast hitch stuff. It's just gonna fall all over the place because I can't hold on to nothing today. Guys, get your wrenches up, man. Y'all got wrenches all over the place. Okay, big one, little one. So right in there. Okay. I'm a little bit perplexed why it's not holding it up in the air. We'll have to think about that. Let's get this one on. It's not short long, is it? No, that's the same difference. Well, let's just look at the 140. Short's on top. I guess that's how they do. Somebody got 300, tell me. I mean, I would think it would hold itself up there a little bit, but that one is. Okay. Let's get these arms. That looks good to me. Hopefully. We may have to explore that a little bit. I'll put it this way, I'm not going to trust it for a little while until I can find out a little more about it. Okay, well, it stays up then. So that locks. Okay. All right. Stayed up. Come down. I think it's all right. I believe it'd be all right. Got us the center bar. And a bag of goodies. And me and Sammy's got to clean up tonight. Okay. Take the goodies out one at a time. I want this closer to me. No. Let's put it back here. Okay. So that's top there. And that ain't too far already from putting it even with this. So I bought a longer one. And that ain't too far from putting it where it ought to be. So that's good. I can hang right there for now. I wonder if we put it in the bottom, still can't get it to go the other way. So probably what we're going to need to do on this is get another one of these and slide up there, because I don't think this is going to close back around it. It may. Okay, that'll work. It's totally closed up. That'll be okay. So we're good there. We'll take this. I guess this thing, I guess you drive it in there. Guys, I assume that's how you do that. I don't really see any other way. Alright, let's stream us up something. About right there. We'll figure that out later. I'll set it right here for now. It'll be okay right there. Okay, so that's on there. But what else we have, when we get to whatever we're hooking up to, I want these in there on whatever I'm hooking up to. So these will be like that. So what I think I'll do, just so it'll be with the tractor, because I don't have a toolbox. I think I'll put them on here, like so. There we go. That'll be there. And that ought to hold going down the road. I got one more for that side. It fell. Oh, here it is. We got some cleaning up to do, guys. There we go. All right, so we have a fast hitch, so to speak. I'm thinking maybe like a little jitterbug tiller or something. We may take it up Rogers and try it out and see what it'll do. If it hook up to his disc or maybe his tiller, and see if she'll pull something. I may get a bungee cord. Oh, I may get a bungee cord and let it come to about right here with a bungee cord. Hook it right here and here and see what that does. I think that would be okay. Because more than likely, until I get anything fast hitch, And this is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to put a drawbar in here if I get a fast hitch drawbar. And if I do get a piece of fast hitch equipment, take these out. So I wanted to be able to do that. And I like that a whole lot better. Hopefully that'll work out good. And okay, the 300, got a few things in the future we want to do. I probably want to get new rims for it, new tires for the back. We just got to try it out first and see how she's going to shake down. And I think I can get Roger's Willy Bird for plow day at least on here where we can use it to sow the wheat with. So I think I can do that. And we'll just go from there. So listen, this is a super long video, probably the longest video I ever made. I told Lino the other day, I said, I'm going for the gusto. 300 work and, you know, lots of things we were doing to it. I said, I'm going for the gusto. I'm going to make a 45-minute video. But, you know, I didn't want to do a part 1 and part 2 in all sincerity. I wanted it to be all in one video. But, so here's your 300. And hopefully next videos we'll see what she's got in the field. Y'all have a good week, a good day. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.